welcome into part 2 of how can you become a better golf instructor. So I hope you listened to number 1 of opening a lesson, and if you did, you caught on to some key parts that you need to be aware of when moving on to prioritizing swing flaws. That leads into number 1, and that is taking into consideration what their physical limitations allow them to do, and also what their time dedicated to improvement will allow them to do. Not every player that comes in the facility has the time or the ability to do the things that you think they should. So make sure, number 1, before you even see them hit a golf ball, you know what they physically can do, and you know what they can do with the time they have dedicated to improving. So moving on to number 2, and that's actually watching the golf swing with no technology. The golf swing has a little different look and feel to it when you're not looking into a computer screen. You can get the flow of the golf swing, you can see the tempo a lot better, and ultimately it's going to allow you as an instructor to still use your eyes and not rely on technology to be able to decide what flaw this player has. Number 3 is where I start to use technology. So at the Academy we use TrackMan, and for every golf lesson on step 3 I pull up the same 4 boxes. I pull up attack angle, swing direction, club path, and face angle. So what I'm trying to do at this point is accurately locate where this player needs help. Is it the player's hitting the ground in the wrong place? Are they over the top? Are they too far in to out? Or is the face getting too close? Or is the face getting too open? When I leave number 3, I will have an idea of what ball flight characteristic that we're wanting to fix for the day, but I still do not know what physically we're going to work on yet. So number 4 is when I start using video to decide what swing flaw do we need to fix to change that ball flight characteristic. So I use a face-on angle and a down-the-line angle to get the information that I need. Now if it's attack angle that we're going to work on for the day, I have certain lines that I will draw. If it's swing direction we're going to work on, I have a different set of lines that I'm going to draw. I use step 3 to tell me where we're going to go and what lines we're going to draw to identify the swing flaw that we're going to change for the day. So now that we know what swing flaw that we're going to correct for the day, the next thing I do in the final step of prioritizing swing flaws, I look back at previous lessons and I think about, okay, I've seen this problem before. How have I been successful fixing this issue in the past? Now before I try my 1, 2, and 3, I've also got to take into consideration what can this player physically do, and also what do they have time to go practice. So maybe it's attack angle. I know in the past from giving previous lessons that if a player's attack angle is too shallow, they may have too much pressure on their right foot. I also know if their attack angle is too shallow, maybe they're early extending. These are the things that I'm thinking about that I've worked on with previous players that I may can implement into this lesson. I highly encourage you before prescribing a solution to take into consideration, again, what can the player physically do and what do they have time to work on. So there you have it, the 5 things that I do when prioritizing swing flaws. Now it's not the only way to do it and it may not even fit your style. I just want to encourage you to create a method so that you can use with each golf lesson. The more often that you follow your guidelines in golf lessons, the better you're going to get at it. So I almost forgot, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. I want you to know about all the content that we have coming out to make you a better golf instructor. So if you're interested in hearing about my what, my why, and my how I present the information to the student, go ahead and click on the next video. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.